Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Hey, thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am the host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. This is my story. What I do is I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. My objective is right now, how do I inspire? How do I encourage? How do I empower? How do I take my message and utilize the words that are coming out of my mouth to uplift people, to get anybody that's out there listening that might be down, that might be depressed, that might be out of it, that need a word of encouragement, a word of uplifting. The difference is the Brian Glaze Gibbs platform, the BGG movement, is best to give than receive. Once again, like I say, it's best to give than receive. And a lot of times right now, when people start talking about giving back love, giving back human compassion, giving them back right now, whatever you can give, inspiration, uplifting, advice, you know what I'm saying, laughter, joy. You know what? That's what this is all about. Hit that like button, subscribe, share. Today, what I'm gonna talk about, I came across a story, and right now, shout out to, say Cheese TV. Basically right now I seen it there, but the story is kind of old. It's like right now, imagine I say you own a land. This land been in this family for 200 years. You own the land. 65-year-old man, I'm saying right now, went out there, and here it is, he had one shovel by himself, and he started digging on his land, and he discovered something. He discovered, as he's shoveling, his shovel hit these containers, and as he dig deep, guess what? You know what? He was able to open up one of the containers, and guess what? The only thing he saw was one of the containers, to the brim, filled with cold cash money. Okay, here it is. This is a poor guy, farmer, probably very little education. What did he do? Right now did he go and wait a minute? I call family members up to try to get his help, to try to more or less right now take this money himself? No. This man, was a goody two-shoes. This man was beyond approach. This man had integrity, doing the right thing even when somebody's not looking. But let's sit back and think about that. Here it is, he contacted the government of his country, Colombia. And right now, they came along. And when these folks came along, right now it's probably with who knows, a couple of people from, the government, probably was 4, 5, 6, who knows. They came out there and they got everything out. It was a couple of containers. And right now, the containers all was filled to the brim. And what happened is, it was reported that it was a total of $600 million. $600 million that was in those containers. So here it is, they took it, okay? And I guess they took it where? To their headquarters. And what wound up happening? Okay? When they counted, and they came up with 600 million. So even with that being said, what do you think happened to the farmer? Do you think they went ahead and say, well, listen, being that this farmer, found his money, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that he wet his beak? I bet you any amount of money, all those individuals that was involved, I bet you they wet their beak. But yet and still right now, they reported 600 million. Who to say was it much more? It's not like this man is highly educated or he got a money machine that he can count this money. No, they went and they reported with 600 million. And yet and still, you think they gave him 10%, which would have been $60 million? You think they gave him 1%, which would be $6 million? They gave this man absolutely nothing. To me, I think that was a crime. Okay, number one, a farmer just found this. Digging on his land one day, a farmer in Colombia found this. Now, people are saying it's money left by the Colombian drug lord, Pablo Escobar. Okay? For those who don't know who Pablo Escobar was, he was one of the most legendary drug kingpin of all time. He made millions and millions of dollars selling cocaine, and he would hide his money all over the country. Jose Marino Catalos, age 65, is the farmer who found the stash. He was given a grant by the Colombian government to dig on his property. That's when he found this money. The farmer was digging alone with a single shovel when he struck something hard in the soul. Reaching down, he found a blue container with over $600 million inside. Jose Marina Catalos is a very poor farmer. He owned very little, so to find this money was a shock indeed. Unfortunately, Jose Marina Catalos won't get to keep the money. The government has seized it and is going to use it for a social economic program. That is what they're saying anyway. Folks, the government want more of this money. They are encouraging people everywhere to dig for more Pablo stash, as they think there could be more hidden all over the country. Folks, look at that, man. Here it is right now. This man was sincere in his approach, honest in his approach, and yet and still he found $600 million. $600 million. It was just him. He's by himself. And yet and still he called himself doing it right the first time, doing the right thing. People, blessing come in many different forms, shape, size, and disguise. This man didn't went out there and rob nobody. This man didn't went out and steal from anybody. This man didn't went and broke into anything. This man didn't out there selling illegal, drugs. This man literally was digging on a land that had been in his family for 200 years. 200 years. It's not like anybody else found it. He found it. And what was his reward? For being a goody two-shoes. What was his reward? What was his reward? I think that's a crime that they didn't give that man a dime. I think that's injustice. And when you sit back and you look at it, come on, folks, it had to be better than that. We as people, period, have to be better than that. Shame, shame, shame on the Colombian government. Shame. Right now is, guess what? As the Breakfast Club would say, like Charlemagne, DJ Envy, and Angela E. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the Colombian government should get the donkey of the century. Not the donkey of the day, not the donkey of the week, not the donkey of the month, the donkey of the century, because right now is what they did to that man is totally, totally, totally unjustified. And what I'm trying to say right now is, guess what? Sometimes good deed deserve a reward. And that man deserved a reward. Hey folks, listen, hit that like button, subscribe, share. Also, like I told you right now is, guess what? If you know anybody that's out there suffering from high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high weight, high sugar, listen, check out Panoxol. The link is in the description box. Check it out. If you love somebody that's out there suffering from that, natural additive, natural ingredients, you know what? Get you your Panoxol. You know what? Share it. You know, what sense of having any type of information, knowledge that can be beneficial and helpful to others? That's what we have to do. We have to start utilizing these platforms in a positive way. Utilizing this platform in ways that can get all the information that's out there to, the masses. What's the sense? You see a lot of people on there, what they doing? Sharing all the wrong information for the wrong reason. It's not about that, folks. Listen, for more of my story, what I want you to do is Google Brian Glaze Gibbs. Anyone that's interested, get your signed copy. Get your signed copy of the Young Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story. A true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. If I can change, anybody can change. Get your signed copy by emailing me, Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Listen, folks, thank you for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. Peace, love, and prosperity.
Yo, Glaze, what up? Just finished reading your book, Beyond Lucky, the Brian Glaze story. Crack, money, murder, and redemption. Great book from the beginning to the end. Folks, get the book. Get your signed copy. Awesome book, awesome story. Free cat, free pappy, free supreme, free the rest of the family. Peace, Glaze.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.